Every year, UC Health and the UC College of Medicine celebrates the legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. through our annual MLK celebration ceremony and Humanitarian Award program. We take time to recognize the outstanding contributions those who are continuing to uplift and uphold the lessons of Dr. King. While we can't celebrate in person this year, we felt it important to honor those who've served our community, especially during these challenging times.
Throughout the month of January, we will roll out a series of videos through our UC Health social media channels highlighting this year's MLK Humanitarian Award honorees. We invite you to check in each week to learn more about these talented and selfless individuals who represent this year's theme, activism in healthcare. These recipients truly embody one of my favorite quotes from Dr. King. An individual has not started living until he can rise above the narrow confines of his individualistic concerns to the broader concerns of all humanity.
This year's MLK Humanitarian honorees are Dr. Amy Acton, the Columbus Foundation, Renee Mahaffey-Harris, the Health Gap, Jihawa Go, the Coronavirus Relief Project. Our two honorable mentions, Moderna vaccine trial pioneer Jarrell Marshall and visionary community leader Alanis Powell. On behalf of UC Health and the UC College of Medicine, we congratulate this year's honorees and thank them for their service to our community.
Somebody created a sign during this. It was a play on my last name. It said, "Act on love, not hate." And to me, that was just the most beautiful thing ever. And so I've been thinking about that a lot, that we have to keep acting on love, not hate, because that is absolutely the battle at hand. And we have to act on kindness, not fear. My career, I started out actually in pediatrics. And I went to do my residency in New York City in the Bronx in 1990. I began to see that there was so much more happening to my patients that was outside of just the typical healthcare. And I became very interested in a broader view of medicine. And that led me to the field of public health and preventive medicine, and trying to prevent things and to work with the community to solve health problems. And that career has taken me from working in government to teaching global health and traveling around the world as a professor. And when I was working right here where we are at the Columbus Foundation, one day I got a very unexpected call from Governor DeWine and his team. And so that took me to be the director of the Ohio Department of Health. Did I ever imagine some of the things that I would be sitting in that seat and have the privilege of helping Ohioans? No, I mean, and that's, you know, it is an honor of a lifetime. We are definitely seeing that once in 100 years phenomenon, and in public health, one part of public health is infectious diseases, so these are things we prepare for. But the overwhelming experience I had, especially in the beginning, is people really coming together and wanting to help each other through. And I'm telling you, we need that again. We really have lives to save yet. It is not too late. We really have it within our power to help one another through the next few months, especially as our hospitals are being overwhelmed. There's a lot we can do as individuals, and we need call to action. And there's a lot our leaders can yet do to help us all get through. And it is a matter of life and death. It's a matter of morbidity, so we can't give up. I have a lot of hope yet that we're going to dig a little deeper. Well, you know, that is everything that I've loved about public health. Understanding that our well-being is so intrinsically linked to everyone else's well-being. I hope to create the conditions in which all people have the opportunity to contribute to their full potential, there is more than enough resources in this world to help each other, lift each other up. When we all have the opportunity to discover our strengths and put those out into our communities, we all rise. I feel just lucky to be alive right now at a time where that opportunity's here. And I think it's more reachable than ever. So again, you know, I'm just so honored to even be having my name in a sentence with a Martin Luther King's name.